To make the scumbag love only her, the woman took off her cherished item, a gift from her fate, and gave it to him as a token of their love.
See you in a couple centuries, little boy.
After a heartfelt farewell, he reluctantly closed the coffin, bound it tightly with iron chains, and buried it 10 meters underground. 200 years later, the small town had transformed into a modern port. To everyone's surprise, the woman was still alive and had become a powerful figure in the fishing industry. It turned out she was an immortal witch. But just as she had long forgotten the scumbag, he unexpectedly rose from the ground. Just a few days ago, workers had accidentally dug up a coffin. When they saw the iron chains wrapped around it, the foreman thought they had discovered a treasure, so he quickly took out a wrench to cut the chains, unaware that he was about to release a monster. The moment the coffin was open, it erupted like a bomb, and before anyone could react, a shadow rushed out, draining all the workers dry. It turned out the scumbag who had been buried alive was a vampire. After being freed, he immediately headed back to his home. However, he quickly realized that in the 200 years he had missed, the world had drastically changed, and people's clothing had become utterly ridiculous. Luckily, his home was still in place, but upon seeing how run down the estate was, he felt a deep sadness and hurried inside, recalling the past. He didn't notice that 2 children were sitting on the couch.
Are you stoned or something?
Maybe this not allowing them was the night on the stage.
Just as he was feeling confused, the little boy noticed that this man looked exactly like the painting on the wall. It turned out the man was their ancestor, Basculin. As Colin introduced himself, the head of the family, Lisa, appeared and tried to chase him away, thinking he was just some scammer. To prove his identity, Colin used his cane to activate a hidden switch on the floor. In the next moment, a series of reactions occurred, and the fireplace slowly retreated, revealing a secret room that even the owners didn't know about. Lisa was stunned when she saw this scene, for the legendary ancestor was said to be a vampire. She grew nervous, but it turned out she was overthinking. Colin not only didn't harm his descendants, but he also led them to the secret room, where all the gold and silver treasures were left as gifts for his heirs. Real money is all-powerful. Lisa immediately relaxed her guard and warmly welcomed her ancestor home. Colin's first task was to get revenge on Anna. It turned out that 200 years ago, Colin had been a normal human. Relying on his vast family fortune, he had no fear and started an affair with a beautiful maid, only to abandon her later. However, Anna wasn't just any woman. She was a powerful witch. When she saw Colin had found his white light, she was filled with rage and cast a wicked curse that caused Colin's beloved to throw herself off a cliff. Devastated, Colin tried to follow her, intending to commit suicide with her. But after falling heavily, he was still alive. It turned out that Anna had turned him into an immortal vampire.